and how she led sisters in praise. And how, watch this, when you read this, I thought about something. Notice when she started doing it, did nobody complain and say, I ain't doing that with her? Because what happened was there was a oneness. There was unity. And when there was a oneness and unity, God started to move in that joyful praise and that joyful worship. Yes. Yes, ma'am.
That's actually what happened Sunday. Because I saw Sister Helen talking to Sandy. Okay, but I heard how I just want to, and it was almost women at first when she got up, and everybody just, I mean, it's the same thing once it happens.
You talking about in the afternoon?
Yes.
When it walked? Yes. And before it was over, just about everybody in the house was going around the walls.
Amen.
And then nobody say, well, I ain't doing that. They just joined in. Even Brother AC's brother TC, he going there once or twice?
He just went once. Because I was behind.
Okay. But a good illustration. Yes. Wow. Woo.
That lets you know what happens when everybody's on one accord.
Absolutely.
You don't even have to bathe nobody. You don't have to do anything. It just automatically like it flows. When y'all on one accord.
Yes.
You know.
Exactly. Yes. Exactly.
Just on that right there, because sometimes a speaker will say that everybody do this, and you'll see a handful of people that just won't.
Right.
Nobody said get up. It just happened.
It just happened.
It just happened.
Yeah, it just happened. It just happened. Sister Teresa read this. But guess what, y'all? She was the first prophetess. She was the first prophetess. Then you got the others, Deborah and all of them. But she's the first. So I looked at that when I saw that. I said, well, when I read it earlier, that how all three of them, God had a call in their life. Because Moses was the leader, Aaron was the priest, Miriam was the prophetess. Exactly. Now, watch this. Since you said that, let's talk about something. When I read it earlier, notice all this happened from their teaching. It happened from their teaching, from their parents. So I call it the trickle down effect. Yes, sir, go ahead. What you mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say this. When she went out, when Miriam went out with the tambourine and those women followed her, first of all, you have to look at she had power to have women to follow her in the same suit. And I look at her as being not only the first prophetess, but the first church mother. Because what she taught, what was taught to her, she taught to the younger women. And then when she taught them, then they taught their children. So when she got ready to go across, I believe that's why it was such a multitude of women that went across with her. I believe you can almost say that she was over the women's department.
I like that.
She was over the women's department.
Yeah. She's the mother and she's over the women's department. Right. She was a praise and worship leader.
Yeah.
So she had it going on.
She did. And I think that's why the women followed her.
Yes.
Because you can get somebody, come on, follow me. And people look at you like you're crazy. They're not going to follow you go nowhere. Especially when they don't know your life.
Right.
But see, they knew her life.
Yes.
Yeah.
She was amongst them. They lived together. She knew them. And they knew her.
Yes. Now, you know the scripture comes to my mind. Know them that labor among you.
That's right.
Because when you know who labors among you, you are more apt to follow.
That's right.
Because you observe their lifestyle, their habits, and all those things. Oh yeah, I ain't got no problem following her. Yeah, wow.
orchestrated that from the child, from what she orchestrated for her brother. So they've probably seen it ever since.
Exactly. 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 Wow. I'm almost done, y'all, but see, I start off with not knowing what to do. Look what God does. Wow. Because I was in his hands, and I don't know what to do. I say that just reminds me of Joe Hasselbeck. He said, I don't know what to do. He said, well, my eyes are before the Lord. So in other words, Lord, you in control of this. Wow.
I say a lot of that too with Miriam, it came from her father. From her being under him and listening to him praying. And when she got on that same accord and it got in her spirit, she didn't have no choice. She had to do what was in her to do.
Yes. Exactly. Wow. Yes, sir. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. I feel like Miriam had holy boldness as a child. When she approached Pharaoh's daughter, she didn't know what the response was going to be, but she knew she had to protect her baby brother to the point of suggesting her mother as a wet nurse.
Yes.
So he could get back home where he belonged. She didn't know what the outcome of that was going to be. So she had holy boldness from childhood.
Right.
This is true. Wow, you're bringing us so many vital points. Yes, yes. Wow. Woo. Listen to this. Miriam's soul, this is going back to the worship part, as one who worshiped the Lord with a heartfelt emotion. She put Bishop Ross Senior would say, put your soul in it. She put her soul in it. Unlike the songs of Moses that preceded it, Miriam's song centered on the power and the glory of God. She worshiped not only in the word, but in melody, but also with instruments and dancing. Wow. I'm gonna close on this. You know what? I told y'all I'm coming back to this. Her name meant bitter. If you be so kind, turn to Numbers chapter 12. I'm not going to end on this negative though. I was taught by one of my mentors, said, son, don't never end on a negative. So you don't let people go home on a negative. He said, let's go home on a positive. But I got to bring this negative up to bring to the positive, okay? Numbers chapter 12. Let me get that. Yes, I need somebody. How far do I want y'all to read down to?
I guess.
Yeah, to 15.
I guess 16.
16? Okay. I need some readers. I need at least 3 readers. I need each one of you to read 5. Well, the last one reads 6 verses, but everybody else reads 5 verses, and the last one reads